But here's what a lot of people don't understand. There is a difference between hiring an SEO agency and hiring a cheap search engine optimization service like GoDaddy's $10 SEO. Oftentimes I get asked how much our agency charges for SEO, how much is the service? And the answer is, I don't know off the top of my head. Unfortunately, it's not as simple as buying an Apple where you can give a direct price for a certain product. Look, SEO pricing largely depends on a number of factors. First, we need to thoroughly analyze your current website standing. If you don't have a website, we have to wait till it's created, and then we got to look into it. And after that, we determine the complexity of the work we need to do in order to make your site rank. Some pricing factors that come in mind are your goals, your practice areas, target locations, the amount of keywords, the amount of blog articles you want, the amount of competition, as well as are we going to help you with review generation as well, which is also a ranking factor. So the overall scope of work for a successful SEO campaign is going to determine the price. But here at Cyrusson, we made the budget-conscious decision of making it easier for you. Instead of packaging things that aren't necessary in order to make your site rank, we focus more on the quick ways to get you leads as fast as possible so that you can start getting inquiries and potentially convert them into a client, so then you can invest in a more long-term lead generation strategy. We understand that investing in SEO isn't like running digital ads. Where digital ads, they start to show immediately to your target audience when you click a button to activate it. You have a problem and we offer you the solution. That's it. No packaging with the branding and stuff that aren't necessarily going to give you a quick win. While of course we still look at things like your landing page, because there's no sense in sending people to a landing page that's not designed to make them convert or contact you. See, SEO is like a tree. You start digging the soil, you make sure it gets sunlight, the soil's healthy, and you make sure you water it every day. So soon, after 3 to 6 months, it starts to bear fruits, and that's when you get your ROI. But here's what a lot of people don't understand. There is a difference between hiring an SEO agency and hiring a cheap search engine optimization service like GoDaddy's $10 SEO. And then there's other agencies that just charge flat out really cheap. Now let me ask you, do you think you'd get any results from that? Heck, would you buy a Tesla if I told you it would be extremely cheap and below typical market value? The first thing you probably ask me is, what's wrong with it? So just like how two restaurants might look the same from the outside, the food that they serve may be very different. The same holds true with SEO agencies. Not all of them are created equal. Just because an SEO company says it has good SEO services doesn't mean that the agency will actually deliver these services. So how much does an agency like ours charge for SEO that really gets you results? From my experience, it's going to vary for most clients, but a good rule of thumb or starting point, you're looking at about $1,500 to $3,500 a month.